Hey, Mark, it's Ed Easton Jr. from USA Today's Chiefs Wire. How are you?
Hey, good. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me, man, heading into this event.
No worries.
Yeah, definitely. And just want to start by asking, just tell us about your involvement in the Chiefs Kingdom tailgate event at Flinker Kitchen and Sports Bar.
Yeah, we came up with a concept. Obviously, playing with the Chiefs. How big their fan base is across the country, especially here in Las Vegas. And I partnered up with Flankers before during the Super Bowl, and they used my barbecue spices and barbecue sauce, and the chef really loved the concept. I think we fed probably like 200 to 300 people. And then obviously, with football season being around, me living here in Vegas, we just wanted to come up with a cool concept that we can have myself, Dana Hughes, come in and meet and greet and just try to enjoy the fans. And obviously, the teacher on the road, so just kind of just ride that wave.
Definitely. And, obviously, you've been doing so much with cooking. You got your business, the Grillin McMillan business. Can you discuss a little bit about that? You said there's going to be some more featured on the menu at the event.
Yeah, I've started Grillin McMillan, which I lucked out with the name, so I'm blessed with that. I've been in business for like 4 years now, and been selling my spices here in Arizona, in Las Vegas, and Hy-Vee in Kansas City as well. So I'm just excited for this opportunity to be able to give back and for everybody to enjoy the spices and the barbecue sauce. Man, it's got like a little Kansas City sweet heat thing to it.
Definitely. And I know people are always going to be looking forward to that, especially like with the event. And you were just saying with Dana Hughes and just having so many of the, just having like you guys and everything that you meant to the franchise and be able to talk to the fans. How much does that mean to you, being able to see fans and them having, want to talk to you and just ask so many questions about your career?
It means the world. Obviously as players, we don't get a chance to really interact with the fans or tailgate with the fans. So, being able to still be appreciated for the work that you put in, and be able to mingle with the fans that paid their hard-earned money to come out and watch us play and run around and, through the good and the bad. Those fans were through some tough times, through some weather, storms, snow. So it's just I'm just always appreciative of, especially people that follow my career, knowing my status and knowing my story of not even supposed to be in that position, and to be able to, have a nice little 8-year career and finish it off and, play under Marty Schottenheimer, play with Derek Thomas. Those are two of the names that kind of really stick out. Marcus Allen, Andre Rison, the list goes on with the guys that I had an opportunity to play for and, play with, and being able to come back to Vegas and the Raider country and host a Chief party is pretty special.
Yeah, definitely. And I actually did want to reflect a little bit back on your time in Kansas City. What do you remember most from those 2 years? And just like I always go back to like 1997, and you led the NFL interception return yards. It was tied for second most interceptions. Like, what do you remember most from that tenure?
Oh man, I had really good years there. Like I said, just coming out on the States, running out of the tunnel, hearing the fans, seeing how passionate they are about their football, playing with Rich Gannon. Like I said, I was a kid, man, that wasn't even supposed to be in that position. 5'7", 147 pounds of my playing weight. And here I am, running out of the tunnel, with the likes of Dale Carter, James Hasty, some really good names. And, like I said, there's so many memories there. Obviously, breaking Emmett Thomas' record for, interception yardage I think it still stands. So that was like a little highlight, and obviously tied for the league in the NFL, with interceptions, leading the league in the NFL, with, touchdown returns. Just so many great memories playing in Kansas City, man. I just can't mention just one.
I definitely understand that. And, you were talking about you were saying that you're a player that probably wasn't supposed to be there because of your size. How would you describe, or should I say, where did you get the nickname Mighty Mouse?
It kind of, my junior college coach, because I only played 1 year of high school. I went to JUCO and played 2 years and then got a scholarship to the University of Alabama. But my JUCO coach, Coach Takudo, used to always call me Sweet Pea, off the movie Popeye. So, then I go to Philadelphia. It was Mighty Mac, Mighty Mouse. And then when I got to Kansas City, it just really took off, because Derek Thomas was the Falcon. Andre Rison was Spider-Man. And they were like, man, we got to give you a name because you're like really doing good. And obviously with the Chief colors, and it seems like I always came up with an interception at the right time. Pretty much just went to that theme, and then they started playing the Mighty Mouse theme song when I started getting interceptions, so that was pretty cool.
That was really great. And just going from that time and obviously spending so much time in Kansas City, what are your thoughts on today's dynasty with the Chiefs and the amount of winning, the amount of successes they've had? I know you're seeing it from the other side because you cover the Raiders, but what are your thoughts on today's Chiefs?
Unbelievable run from the Hunt family, from the top on down, giving these guys all the resources they can to be successful. Obviously, Andy Reid, Hall of Famer in the making. He could just walk into Canton right now and get his yellow jacket. And obviously having the franchise quarterback and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, those are the two main guys that's been there for the long haul with Andy. And, they just continue to surround Patrick with guys, and he just makes guys better. It's unbelievable what they're able to do and able to accomplish, and they're still going, and they're not done yet. So as long as you got number 15 throwing the rock, man, you got a chance to win a lot of football games and Super Bowls.
Definitely, there's a lot of people in Kansas City. I'm hoping that's the case. It keeps it going. I do have to ask because you made an appearance on Next Level Chef.
Yeah.
And working with Gordon Ramsay. You mentioned Marty Schottenheimer, and you mentioned obviously different coaches you played for. Can you say there's a difference between working with Gordon Ramsay and then working with those iconic head coaches?
You know what? They're almost the same. They're both fiery. Obviously, Marty was real fiery. Played under Ray Rhodes in Philadelphia, who had a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Gene Stallings at Alabama, he was he was a Bear Bryant guy, so he had that kind of mean draw and tenacity to him. And that was one of the questions they asked me during the psych eval test. What if Gordon gets in your face and starts yelling? What would you do? And I said, I was honest. I don't know what I would do. So I've been in that situation before as a coach, but I knew that was my job. But as just a cooking show, I really didn't know what I would do. But he's totally like a different person off camera. Being able to be selected on that show, fly to London, from just grilling in the backyard to being on one of the hit shows, Next Level Chefs, was unbelievable. And like I said, I continue to carry that torch on. And now here I am, doing tailgate parties. I have a tailgate event that I'm doing this weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for NASCAR. So I'm doing a cooking demonstration for NASCAR fans as well. So I'm just not doing football. I'm transferring over to the NASCAR space as well.
I love it. You're doing everything, and it looks amazing. And then obviously, I just want to finish off. Just how has it been, just making that transition as well into broadcasting? Because as a player, you see the game a different way, but now you're on the broadcast side of it. How has that transition been?
I went to school for broadcasting, so that was like my major. So a lot of people are like, "Hey, how did you get into it? How are you so good?" I've been doing broadcasting since 91, 92 at Alabama. And then my rookie year now in Philadelphia, we had a show called The Little Big Man Show, and I actually won an Emmy Award for that show. So I've been doing TV for a while, but the transition is great. Obviously, here with CBS, doing a Raiders pregame live show, it's a little difficult. It's not like being a radio or TV host in Kansas City where you're winning. It's a little tougher, but I love it. I love the way to break down about the game, kind of give the fans an insight of what I see, as to what they see on TV, and it kind of justifies, what I'm talking about because I played the game, at a high level.
I definitely understand that. Mark, thank you so much for your time, and we're looking forward to the event.
All right. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
All right. You're welcome.